Sunak has just given, but he was asked about Boris Johnson's remarks relating to Keir Starmer and the Jimmy Savile inquiry, and the Chancellor said, "I wouldn't have said that myself," referring to his comments in PMQs. Now, people are interpreting that as a bit of a split between the Chancellor and the Prime Minister, and we all know what happens when Chancellors and Prime Ministers don't particularly hit it off. Would you have said that if you were the Prime Minister?
Well, what Rishi said is that he's glad the Prime Minister clarified his remarks, and that's exactly what, of course, the PM did. He made it clear, which I think is entirely...
Well, not to the satisfaction of Munira Mirza, did he?
Well, he made it clear that if you are leading an organisation, whether that be the CPS or Number 10 Downing Street, you are responsible for its wider achievements and its wider failings. And, of course, Keir Starmer did apologise back in 2013 for... what happened, or rather didn't happen, with Jimmy Savile. That is the point the Prime Minister was making. He has been asked to assume responsibility for the actions of many of his team. He has done so, and I think he apologised. He's apologised now on a number of occasions in the House, and of course has committed that when Sue Gray reports, or is able rather to report in full, he will do so again. And of course we're now reshaping the Number 10 team to make sure that team can be there to serve him as we move forward.
But you see, he makes apologies, then he goes back on them. He's just given an interview to 5 News where he was asked by their political editor, Andy Bell, about Munira Mirza's claim that the Savile comment was inappropriate. And he said, "I don't agree with that." Well, so what are we to make of this?
Well, I don't think he apologised for the Savile comment earlier. He was standing behind the fact that he alluded to the fact that if you head an organisation, then you are responsible for it. And I think that is a perfectly defensible point. It's certainly something which I don't think was out of line. I genuinely do regret the fact Munira has left. She is a wonderfully talented public servant, but it is also the case that I think the Prime Minister was within his rights to say what he said and to point out that ultimately, if you head an organisation, then you are responsible for it. I don't think that's something which many people would find a debatable proposition, really.